Hello, my name is Nora Wilson, and I'm going to step out on my faith and use this time to just conversate with you. I don't believe in trying to save somebody because that's a spiritual thing. I can't save myself as much as I love my children. And I'm a mother of 9 children, 5 daughters and 4 sons. I am married. My husband is a chaplain colonel, retired. And I thank God for all the years that he has led me from a child, from my mother and my father. I thank God for the scriptures being a foundation when I did not know God. And I thank God that when there's times when I ponder on what I should do, waiting on God to show me, I look at the foundation of what I should do. Thou shalt not, and thou shalt not, and thou shalt do in the Bible. And I let that kind of minister to me while I'm waiting on God to make the final decisions in my life. And I declare it works. If you let God lead you, not you try to follow after God. And I know that's strange, but if you think about it, God being a spirit, he's inside the soul, which is spiritual. And that soul, which is the house of God, is inside this body, which belongs to God. So, God being on the inside of me, he leads this body, and I go where God leads me. One of the pet peeves I would like to maybe say in this time frame is when people say, "Oh, God don't talk to you all that much, does he, Nora? He don't do all that much talking." Well, if you don't believe that God talks with you that much, then how's he going to lead you all the way? How's he going to keep you straight on the straight path? Well, spiritually, everything that you see in this world, it has a spiritual beginning. For instance, the TV, that's not the only form, that's not the only way of showing and telling people what's going on. God has a spiritual way of showing and telling you about everything that you need to know that concerns you. And this is where I found out since 1979 when my TV went out. At first it was horrible. But then I learned that there was another world. I had more time to do everything I needed to do. And that's when God really, really, really let me see a spiritual life. If you're too busy, well, the Bible says to be still and know that I am God. That's hard for us to do. A lot of times, and I tell my children, all of you were born selfish, demanding, and greedy. Every last one of you. All of us were born selfish, demanding, and greedy. And it takes God to get that out of us. There's so many things I would like to share, from what God has showed me. Not that I'm trying to persuade you, that's God's business. But the Bible, the letters in the Bible says to uplift one another and to comfort one another. Well, these are things that I would like to share and comfort you with. God is so God. He is SOUL God. I have some ways that God has showed me. They're different. I I admit that. But He's changed my life. He's given me more than just a physical existence. He's given me everything that I always wanted and never knew existed. I was looking for God when He was not lost. I thank God for revealing Himself to me. I thank God for me being a wife and a mother of many children. Um, I thank God that He has kept me in the hollow of His hand. I thank Him. And if I can share a word of what I'm saying when I say thank Him, ITHINK Him. I keep Him on my mind as He talks to me, as He leads me, as He carries me. I don't want God to let me be without Him. I don't know. Yes, I do know. I remember the time when I didn't have this closeness, this relationship with God. And that's when I needed to have the radios on all the time. I needed to have the TV on. I needed to have something going all the time to fill that emptiness, that void. But when God made His Spirit known to my mind, I never felt alone. I may be by myself in a room, but I'm not alone. God lifts me up from the inside so I can stand up on the outside. God light to you. Thank you.